roughly the same issue, and it seems to be an issue with the fuel pump modules, and it just runs out of fuel and it goes until it can't. The bad part about those are they are electric, the push button electric shift. There's no shift lock release on them, and there's no mechanical shift linkage under them that you can pop to put them into neutral. So most of those you gotta either skate them and drag them, or walk underneath it and drag it up, or something. So we are heading that way. We will be over there here shortly. Thanks for watching, guys. Getting close to pulling up on this Tahoe, I believe. The pin they sent us on GPS shows it's going to be right up here somewhere. Kind of hard to tell. I think I see it up there ahead of us. As you can see, it's kind of rainy this afternoon. It's not too bad over this direction, but back towards the Missouri County area, back towards home, it's very, very rainy. Yeah, I see hazard lights up here. The customer said that they were going to leave the vehicle unattended, hide the keys for us, so I don't think they're going to be on scene unless their ride hasn't shown up yet. So thing's not like stuck in all-wheel drive or something, full-time four-wheel drive. I generally like to back up a little close to them and then work my bed under them and walk the truck back. That way you don't have to drag these things so far. And then you can also work your way back and push the skates under them if you use skates. Things first, snap my pictures of it before I do anything. Try to always snap pictures, especially on these unattended roadside calls. Said she was leaving the keys in the glove box. Yep, there it is. We're going to be hauling this thing to the local Chevy dealership down the road here in Bay City. Service department's closed, the sales department's open, so we'll have to see if we can find a, I don't know if they have the service gates open, or if we're just going to set this thing in the service drive and let them deal with it. There's supposed to be a special, they say a special tool to put these things into neutral. As far as I'm aware, that special tool is their scan tools, and then
manipulate the shift solenoids to put it into neutral. Chevy's made a nice control arm that's easy to drive on all their new trucks and SUVs. I'm sure I got it on the same spot. And I generally like to short chain them just so I can bring them up the bed a little bit further. I have, I don't know if you can see them so well, I got zip ties that I use to mark my chains. Trucks, I generally like to go about 12 chain links down. That keeps the fleet angle pretty good on the bridle. I know I can't get this thing into neutral. I just want to see. I've got 16,000 miles on it. See here how it's, see, it like starts and then dies. So that is like, it's actually running. It's in neutral for now. That's a big thing that I've found with these newer, like the Tahoes and trucks, and they'll do that. They'll die, leave you stranded, and then you can go back and restart them later. It might run for a little while, it might not. It might stumble and die, it might lock up here again whenever it dies, and then have to drag it on up. There's a big problem with these things, the fuel pump modules, to where they do that. I've towed a bunch of them, they do that exact thing right there. Sitting there running. There's the parking lot. There's the hazards belt. There we go. Probably gonna do, I'm gonna strap this side, and since we got this nice little driveway right there, probably pull over there. It's where we're a little further off the road where I can strap the other side. I don't have to be right there on traffic, standing on the traffic side of the truck. Try to spend as little time on the traffic side of the truck as possible, on the side of the road. Sometimes it's unavoidable. Today we can get off the road. Back into this little driveway. That way we're off the road a little more. We can safely strap this thing down without being a couple feet off of the main lane of travel there. What the deal is lately with these newer GM SUVs. I've towed quite a few of the Tahoes and Suburbans and GMC Yukons. I think I have a couple other, at least one other video of towing one of these things for the same issue. I believe that one was a AT4. Like the latest ones, the biggest issue is these fuel pump modules acting up. The seems to affect mostly the 2021, 2022 year model range. Lifters failing are also a pretty big issue with these things. Alright, we got this thing loaded up here. We're going to head on over to the dealership, get this thing unloaded, see if it'll run and drive for us, if we're gonna have to shake this thing off. So we're going to head that way. We'll be over there here shortly. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright, we're pulling up to the Chevy dealership here. It's Saturday, so the service department's already gone home. So I'm going to pull up here and jump back there and see if this thing starts again. And if it does, then I'm probably just going to drop it and pull it over here on the service drive for them. Hopefully this thing starts and stays running long enough. Fired right up. Still got check engine light and stuff on. Turn it off. Alright, guess we're gonna drop it here and see if we can drive it over there to the service drive for them. Had a lot of weird issues with these things. Seems like around 2020 model year, they started having a lot of trouble with the full-size GM trucks and SUVs. In 2020, I had a lot of issue with the lifter failures when they went to the new LT motor, whatever they got in these now. And then it was like this weird electrical bug where the battery and everything would have 12 volts over, it should read like 12.4 when I hooked my jump box up to it, but the whole vehicle would be dead, like completely dead. Dash wouldn't light up, couldn't jump it. I'd have my jump box hooked to it with jumper cables from the truck. There's no reason why it shouldn't have had enough voltage to cranking it to make it, you know, wake up, and it wouldn't even wake the dash up. Haven't had quite as many problems with that lately. Seems like now the fuel pump modules are seemingly the issue. Normally they don't restart and run like this one does, but that first initial time we tried to start it there on the side of the road, but it turned over for quite a while before it actually fired. Now it runs like normal. We're gonna roll this thing on back here. I'm just gonna go ahead and take my hooks off over here and back it on off. So I really want to try to minimize the amount of runtime we have on this thing, just in case it decides to die again on us. Again. Starts like normal. Normally really try to avoid driving customers' vehicles, but in this particular case, get it into the service drive undercover here for them so it's out of the elements. That dropped off. I'm gonna get my bed rolled up here and gotta finish up my paperwork, fill out the whole thing for the keys for the drop box. we can make our way on back towards home. See what else we can get into this evening. I guess that about does it. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here and finish up what I gotta do and head on back home. Thanks for watching, guys.